ass out of my contacts, cause your little fake act did not last. I gave you a test and you did not pass. You on my nerve and you on my last. I'm trying to be an A-list to get my bags, but I'm above sea level like I lash. I am in effect you cannot bypass. Bitch, I'm in a movie, dog, I max. You're just in a trailer, guy, white trash. Ears to my record cause I got it on wax. You wonder why I didn't call back, why I asked. I did it for my own good, buddy, my bad. Time moves quick, that bar is my past. I gotta run these streams up, I cannot check.
We don't ever talk like that. We don't ever talk like that. So why you always on my back? Why you always on my back? Trying to get me for all I have, thinking you'll get on like that. Nah, I'ma have to call you back. I'ma have to call you back. Nah.
And there ain't no love here, we don't give a fuck where do you get off. Nah, nah. We could come at you head on, come at your head on and knock your head off. Nah, nah. And people love to talk our head off till we head off. We know what you tryna do. So I'ma have to call you back.
So many numbers on my missed call log. These people taking shots, better cut them short like it's all off. To give it to you straight if you're thinking that we're okay. And I ain't lift you behind it, we all right, you got it all wrong. Wait a minute, hold up, we ain't kosher. You be acting like you can ride like you on a roller coaster. But I put you to the side like when your grandmother told you. Don't put a drink on the table without using a coaster. It hurts to let go, but sometimes it hurts more to hold on. So hold on, I'm on to the next show. Presto, be gone, poof, exposed, and I love you. You ain't never kept it 100, bro, you less than a Q. Here's a lesson to you. Don't be digging in my britches trying to hit me up, cause you want some of my riches. Always wanted something every time you punching my digits. But I only want one thing from you, and that's distance. Cause we don't ever talk like that. We don't ever talk like that. So why you always on my back? Why you always on my back? Trying to get me for all I have, thinking you'll get on like that. Nah, I'ma have to call you back. I'ma have to call you back. Nah.
And there ain't no love here, we don't give a fuck where do you get off. Nah, nah. We could come at you head on, come at your head on and knock your head off. Nah, nah. And people love to talk our head off till we head off. We know what you tryna do. So I'ma have to call you back.
I don't even know where you got my digits, hold up a minute. What is it that makes you feel comfortable calling talking business? Honest, I really do not forget this shit at all. I wish this conversation wasn't happening right now. I'm probably missing something more important while you're talking, trying to flex shit. Half listening, half scrolling through the Netflix. Gotta run, sorry dog, I'm not interested. Hit me when I'm on tour, I'll put you on the guest list. Oh, y'all think I didn't see when you hated on everything I did when I was coming up, but later on acting like you were down from the jump, but a fake as fuck. Waited just like for a desperate attempt to make a buck. Okay, guess it's funny how the world works. Like the way that I would holler at a girl first, but she never had the time of day until I got plays. Now she wanna hit me up to work, sir. I put in the time trying to better me, sacrifice the love till I fell apart mentally. No one in my corner shit bordering on embarrassing. Hoping for a break, but the only thing to break is me. Now the labels wanna talk, I don't. Say you wanna manage on the team, I know. Wanna get a feature for your song, I go. Giant wanna hit him with a fee. FIFO, I barely text my friends back. They get that I'm cooking like I'm running a meth lab. The best tracks get you cutting all of these checks fat, and then half of the ones that I regret that. But homie, if you think that I owe you shit any day and pretend we've been cool for this long, fuck that. You can stay like 100 feet away and get buried in a grave with missed calls.
We don't ever talk like that. We don't ever talk like that. So why you always on my back? Why you always on my back? Trying to get me for all I have, thinking you'll get on like that. Nah, I'ma have to call you back. I'ma have to call you back. Nah.
And there ain't no love here, we don't give a fuck where do you get off. Nah, nah. We could come at you head on, come at your head on and knock your head off. Nah, nah. And people love to talk our head off till we head off. We know what you tryna do. So I'ma have to call you back. Okay, yeah, I'll call right back. I think that you know what I mean by that. Delete your ass out of my contacts, cause your little fake act did not last. I gave you a test and you did not pass. You on my nerve and you on my last. I'm trying to be an A-list to get my bags, but I'm above sea level like I lash. I am in effect, you cannot bypass. Bitch, I'm in a movie, dog, I max. You're just in a trailer, guy, white trash. Ears to my record cause I got it on wax. You wonder why I didn't call back, why I asked. I did it for my own good, buddy, my bad. Time moves quick, that bar is my past. I gotta run these streams up, I cannot check.
We don't ever talk like that. We don't ever talk like that. So why you always on my back? Why you always on my back? Trying to get me for all I have, thinking you'll get on like that. Nah, I'ma have to call you back. I'ma have to call you back. Nah.
And there ain't no love here, we don't give a fuck where do you get off. Nah, nah. We could come at you head on, come at your head on and knock your head off. Nah, nah. And people love to talk our head off till we head off. We know what you tryna do. So I'ma have to call you back.
So many numbers on my missed call log. These people taking shots, better cut them short like it's all off. To give it to you straight if you're thinking that we're okay. And I ain't lift you behind it, we all right, you got it all wrong. Wait a minute, hold up, we ain't kosher. show. Presto, be gone, poof, exposed, and I love you. You ain't never kept it 100, bro. You less than a Q. Here's a lesson to you. Don't be digging in my britches, trying to hit me up, cause you want some of my riches. Always wanted something every time you punching my digits, but I only want one thing from you, and that's distance. Cause we don't ever talk like that. We don't ever talk like that. So why you always on my back? Why you always on my back? Trying to get me for all I have, thinking you'll get on like that. Nah, I'ma have to call you back. I'ma have to call you back. Nah.
And there ain't no love here, we don't give a fuck where do you get off. We can come at you head on, come at your head on and knock your head off. And people love to talk our head off till we head off. We know what you tryna do. So I'ma have to call you back.
I don't even know where you got my digits, hold up a minute. What is it that makes you feel comfortable calling talking business? Honest, I really did not forget this shit at all. And wish this conversation wasn't happening right now. I'm probably missing something more important while you're talking, trying to flex shit. Half listening, half scrolling through the Netflix. Gotta run, sorry dog, I'm not interested. Hit me when I'm on, so I put you on the guest list. Oh, y'all think I didn't see when you hated on everything I did when I was coming up, but later on acting like you were down from the jump, but a fake as fuck. Way to just look for a desperate attempt to make a buck. Okay, guess it's funny how the world works. Like the way that I would holler at a girl first, but she never had the time of day until I got plays. Now she wanna hit me up to work, sir. I put in the time trying to better me, sacrifice the love till I fell apart mentally. No one in my corner shit bordering on embarrassing, hoping for a break, but the only thing that break is me. Now the labels wanna talk, I don't. Say you wanna manage on the team, I know. Wanna get a feature for your song, I go. Giant wanna hit him with a fee, FIFO. I barely text my friends back, they get that I'm cooking like I'm running a meth lab. The best tracks get you cutting all of these checks fat, and then half of the ones that I regret that. But homie, if you think that I owe you shit any day and pretend we've been cool for this long, fuck that, you can stay like 100 feet away and get buried in a grave with missed calls.
We don't ever talk like that. We don't ever talk like that. So why you always on my back? Why you always on my back? Trying to get me for all I have, thinking you'll get on like that. Nah, I'ma have to call you back. I'ma have to call you back. Nah.
And there ain't no love here, we don't give a fuck where do you get off. We can come at you head on, come at your head on and knock your head off. And people love to talk our head off till we head off. We know what you tryna do. So I'ma have to call you back. Okay, yeah, I'll call right back. I think that you know what I mean by that. Delete your ass out of my contacts, cause your little fake act did not last. I gave you a test and you did not pass. You on my nerve and you on my last. I'm trying to be an A-list to get my bags, but I'm above sea level like I lash. I am in effect you cannot bypass. Bitch, I'm in a movie, dog, I max. You're just in a trailer, guy, white trash. Ears to my record cause I got it on wax. You wonder why I didn't call back, why I asked. I did it for my own good, buddy, my bad. Time moves quick, that bar is my past. I gotta run these streams up, I cannot check.
We don't ever talk like that. We don't ever talk like that. So why you always on my back? Why you always on my back? Trying to get me for all I have, thinking you'll get on like that. Nah, I'ma have to call you back. I'ma have to call you back. Nah.
And there ain't no love here, we don't give a fuck where do you get off. We can come at you head on, come at your head on and knock your head off. And people love to talk our head off till we head off. We know what you tryna do. So I'ma have to call you back.
So many numbers on my missed call log. These people taking shots, better cut them short like a sawed off. To give it to you straight if you're thinking that we're okay. And I ain't left you behind it, we all right, you got it all wrong. Wait a minute, hold up, we ain't kosher. You be acting like you can ride like you on a roller coaster, but I put you to the side like when your grandmother told you. Don't put a drink on the table without using a coaster. It hurts to let go, but sometimes it hurts more to hold on. So hold on, I'm on to the next show. Presto, be gone, poof, exposed, and I love you. You ain't never kept it 100, bro. You less than a Q. Here's a lesson to you. Don't be digging in my britches, trying to hit me up, cause you want some of my riches. Always wanted something every time you punching my digits, but I only want one thing from you, and that's distance. Cause we don't ever talk like that. We don't ever talk like that. So why you always on my back? Why you always on my back? Trying to get me for all I have, thinking you'll get on like that. Nah, I'ma have to call you back. I'ma have to call you back. Nah.
And there ain't no love here, we don't give a fuck where do you get off. We can come at you head on, come at your head on and knock your head off. And people love to talk our head off till we head off. We know what you tryna do. So I'ma have to call you back.
I don't even know where you got me diamond digits, hold up a minute. What is it that makes you feel comfortable calling talking business? Honest, I really did not forget this shit at all. And wish this conversation wasn't happening right now. I'm probably missing something more important while you're talking, trying to flex shit. Half listening, half scrolling through the Netflix. Gotta run, sorry dog, I'm not interested. Hit me when I'm on tour, put you on the guest list. Oh, y'all think I didn't see when you hated on everything I did when I was coming up, but later on, acting like you were down from the jump. What a fake as fuck, waited just like for a desperate attempt to make a buck. Okay, guess it's funny how the world works. Like the way that I would holler at a girl first, but she never had the time of day until I got plays. Now she wanna hit me up to work, sir. I put in the time trying to better me, sacrifice the love till I fell apart mentally. No one in my corner shit bordering on embarrassing. Hoping for a break, but the only thing that break is me. Now the labels wanna talk, I don't. Say you wanna manage on the team, I know. Wanna get a feature for your song, I go. Giant wanna hit him with a fee. FIFO, I barely text my friends back. They get that I'm cooking like I'm running a meth lab. The best tracks get you cutting all of these checks fat, and then half of the ones that I regret that. But homie, if you think that I owe you shit any day and pretend we've been cool for this long, fuck that. You can stay like 100 feet away and get buried in a grave with missed calls.
We don't ever talk like that. We don't ever talk like that. So why you always on my back? Why you always on my back? Trying to get me for all I have, thinking you'll get on like that. Nah, I'ma have to call you back. I'ma have to call you back. Nah.
And there ain't no love here. We don't give a fuck where do you get off. We could come at you head on, come at your head on and knock your head off. And people love to talk, I hand up to
Jerry.
Stream now. Welcome
Keep
in,
it
everybody.
going,
Hello, hello. Hi, Nightshade. Welcome in. Welcome to a little place I like to call Assetto Corsa. Tonight, you meet us on the Hungaroring.
Hey Soji, do you want to set up a share chat or something between the pair of us?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I got to boot Chrome for it, but I can do that.
Yeah. Why? Because I've got Chrome open anyway.
And then just send me the link and I'll accept it.
Yeah. And Trackalicious is live.
So I see. Tracki. Oh. On Twitch. There it is.
This hotel's great.
Right. Stream manager. Nuke.
Check Trivago to compare prices and save up to 40%. Hotel.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I sent you a request, by the way.
Look.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We are back with Wednesday action. Apologies for missing last week. I was a little under the weather, but we are back for round number 4 at the Hungaroring this evening. Last week, Ilko took the win.
I'm logged out. What the fuck?
Cars with Kevin Yu and Brian Zerley joining him on the podium.
On Chrome, I'm not logged into my Twitch account.
All too familiar.
What is my
On
Twitch
the
password?
top step, Justin Beachley taking the race win with Alex Freeman in second and Andres Mostachero in third. And that is leading us to a super tight championship fight in the GT3s and the GT4s up until this point of the season. After tonight, we have the halfway mark of this multi-class season. We'll keep you updated in the coming streams with all of the latest standings information and all of that stuff as well.
Ah!
Oh boy.
I don't have my authenticator on this one. Fuck!
Oh no.
Revealed.
How did I never change that over?
The marble race to determine what round 5's track
I'm so sorry, brother.
will be next.
It's fine. I'm working on it.
The Wednesday MultiClass Championship. Another thing to mention.
You might have to work on it quick because free practice is ending.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it, bub.
Drivers School Scholarship. One lucky person will be awarded a scholarship to the 2016 joint WHRRI and SCCA Driver School at Waterford Hills this coming April. So there is a
Got it.
website
I'm
to
in.
apply. We'll make sure we get that
Nice.
in the chat at some point, but the deadline is the end of the month, the 31st of January, so make sure you get those applications
Okay,
in. And
so
one
we should have
person
shared chat now.
gets a full scholarship
I think.
to
I can't tell.
learn how to drive a race car, around a track, fully kitted out. So a super exciting opportunity for those interested in that.
One sec.
It's one of the latest announcements in the Discord as well. So that is a good place to go and check out the information for that upcoming
What the hell?
scholarship to be awarded.
No, I don't want that.
So all of the good
Sure.
stuff getting out of the way. We are just waiting for the session to turn over for the start of the 75-minute
Oh,
race.
there we go.
We have in round number 4 2 mandatory pit stops as well for our drivers to complete.
Oh shit.
25
So 38.
second mandatory
Oh,
refueling time.
No, never mind. My authenticator is on my new phone. I'm
And
stupid.
you got to do 2 of those by the end of the race.
Right behind Suji.
Let's head to the virtual Hungaroring and remind ourselves
Alright.
of the starting order.
By the way, chat, who you're hearing is the official Trackalicious stream. You can go watch the actual broadcast by clicking their name down below.
Lap times in. Let's start with the GT4s. On pole position, you've
Oh,
got
oh shit,
Freeman
them just
in
posted
the
their own
AF
fucking Twitch
Sport
chat
number
and the thing.
22, Aston Martin. He will start from the front in the GT4s. Multiple-time podium sitter this season.
And then the other person I'm sharing a chat with is also linked down below now. That's Lily.
Up next, you've got the race winner from last
So
week,
chat
Michael
does seem to
Moleda
be
in
enabled.
the Baller Squad Racing
I think so.
Number 77,
I don't know.
AMG lining
Can
up
you see this?
alongside Alex on the front row of the GT.
Does
I
that
just-
show up on your side?
Then it is an all AMG
Yeah, it
second
showed up on
row.
my
Justin
side because I just
Beachley
posted it.
leads them in his
No, I typed
GT
hello
number
on my
18
chat. Did it show up on your
AMG.
chat?
He is
Oh,
also the GT4
no.
championship
And it's not
Maybe
working.
then.
as it stands. Alongside him, Professor Kronotis in the
Network
T-Series
deti-
number 42 starts from
Let me restart it real
the
quick.
GT4s in his.
Yeah, try again now that I'm linked up.
Next in the top 5, you've got Dr. Porkchop in his Chop Shop Racing number 71, Aston Martin, and Diego Mosachero makes it an all Aston Martin third row, representing the Naps team number 48. He starts from 6th place. Next, you've got Mach Speed in the 145 Camaro, the lone Camaro on the grid this evening. Alongside Mach Speed is Lily Yoshimi in the VTubers with Disabilities number 79 McLaren, starting from 8th. In 9th is Andres Mostachero of Academy Motorsports in the 105 Aston Martin.
Try
Last but
that.
not least in the GT4s, Brian DeSantiago lines up in 10th in the 777 NPG Racing BMW.
Oh boy, here we go.
I did not get an
That's
invite
just me
there.
posting that natively in your chat directly.
Oh yeah, it won't let me. I got hyperlinks blocked, so that doesn't work.
20 seconds.
All right, well, I'm out of time now, so
Yeah.
sorry. All right, well, either way, good luck. Go fast.
Ferrari.
Good luck, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Let's rock.
You guys as well.
Reynolds Ford Company in the BJ Racing
2 on the
313
bid.
McLaren. In the top 5, we've got Devin Anthony in the Noobs RS 664.
Set my fuel.
Alongside him on the third row is Mateus Medeiros in the 96 Land Team McLaren. In 7th, you have another BJ Racing teammate. It's Brian Zerline in the number 25 Mustang. He starts from 7th. He's got Miguel Cicerone alongside him in his very familiar, colorful
Oh,
livery
Jesus.
in the Cicerone Racing 999.
What the hell?
Martin.
What the hell?
Up next,
Session
Eric
reset by
Vanderbilt
Advent.
in the practice safe Apexes.
Oh.
Number 7. The session, for whatever reason, got restarted there. So lucky for us, a little bit more time to enjoy these liveries out on track. And 10th, you've got Parker Stenberg.
Eric needs a
Oh,
bit.
Eric is just like he needed to apply
Fast
penalties.
Motorsports Moto
Oh.
Master number 41 McLaren, starting from 10th place. Just outside in 11th, you've got Soji Sakata in the Sakata Racing Division 44 Mustang. Up next in 12th is Rally Dutchy in the Mad Fox Sim Racing 621 BMW. In 13th, you've got Hezi Thomas of the Dog Box Racing, number 59 Ferrari starting from 13th place. And in 14th in the GT4s, you've got Vladimir Beluga in the Beluga Racing Team, number 5 McLaren. Ah, I see. You have some misbehaviors that needed some penalties.
That's me in a GT4.
You applied them. Fair enough. And that's just how it goes sometimes. So we got 14 GT3s, 10 GT4s out on track this evening. As we look to get the grid out for their formation lap in about 90 seconds time. Kevin Yu looking to
Setup.
solidify his championship lead in round
So I'm
number
starting
4,
with
going
26
into
in
the
the
halfway
tank.
mark of the
That's
season.
theoretically giving me what? I can't tell. That should give me
gonna be very
about
tight.
10 laps.
Lots of tight
One
battles
should be.
going on this evening. I do have a feeling, based on everybody's qualifying times from earlier on, very, very close indeed. In fact, while we have a second, find those provisional poll times.
And the other Eric is in the GTR.
Leinen's time was a 1:43.8.
Why is my CPU load getting so high?
Clear of Duarte Manhita, and about a half second ahead of Kevin Yu. From Jim Reynolds.
Because I turned everything off, so I don't know why my GPU load is getting so high.
And 7th, they were separated by about 0.1 of a second. So it's going to be a super tight battle inside that top 5. As the drivers have 20 seconds to press start, or else they will start from the pit lane.
Here we go.
That is
Let's do this.
3 times, and in the GT4s, Alex.
Good luck, guys. Hey, Hez, right there's the number. Remember I told you about the bars I was talking about?
To about a 10th
Yeah.
ahead of
Look on the leaderboard right now. See how I have like that mini green bar, but Rally's got full red?
of Justin Beachley.
Yeah.
And once again,
What is that?
tight all around that top 5.
I don't know.
The GT4s as well, so we should have some pretty exciting battles
Oh yeah, I got my penalty applied to me.
around the
Yep.
ring this evening.
All right.
Timer has ticked down. Formation lap underway. 1 loop around the Hungaroring for the drivers to get themselves nice and warm and ready to go racing for an hour and 15 minutes with 2 mandatory pit stops in the middle or at the beginning or at the end.
Rowdy's kind of
May choose so.
blinking off a little bit.
Conditions are a little bit mixed this evening, so we may or may not have some intermittent rain showers popping in throughout the 75-minute race.
Whoa!
Certainly something to keep an eye on. As time continues to go down through the race as well.
Jerry?
We've seen the race have an effect on strategy, or the rain, excuse me, have an effect on strategy earlier on in Barcelona.
What?
will we see more of the same? So far, for the first 30 minutes at least, it is looking like it will be dry running, although the track's still not quite at optimal conditions just yet. Here's the GT3 field going through the chicane. Right in the middle of Sector 2.
Stay double fire.
Hey, Haz, it's telling me to be in front of you here, Bob.
Go through the sector timing marker
You-
between 2 and 3.
You got it, brother?
Yeah,
It is
I'm good now. I'm where I'm supposed to be.
set up in zipper formation, side by side, comes the grid.
I do not like their grid thing in this game. It's way harder than iRacing. iRacing just tells you line up inside or outside, left or right, behind this number of car.
Iconic track, really. Has hosted plenty of F1 events in the past. Lots of GT racing happening.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
And tonight, we've got the Wednesday.
This is about to be really fucking interesting.
MultiClass League
Mm-hmm.
going into round number 4. Who will
Green light,
end
too low again.
in first? Only time will tell as we wait for the green flag to wave, and there it goes.
It's 5 wide in GT4.
Car on the left.
Now,
Clear on the left.
Elbow gets a good jump from the
Shit,
start.
man.
As
Holy
the
shit!
A little bit swallowed up back, and in the back there's a car off the track, and that is already causing chaos. There's a car going into
Wow, that was ridiculous.
already.
Did you two survive that?
In the background,
Yes.
I got rammed so hard upside my ass, though, but fucking,
Wowee!
I'm good.
Wreck ahead, wreck ahead, wreck ahead. Clear, 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 clear.
contact between the
Car on the left.
and the McLaren.
Clear on the left.
Contact between, I believe that was Medeiros
Oops.
trying to go through as well.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
As the top 2 in the GT3s begin to race away.
You good, bro?
Porkchop finds himself in the
Yep, I'm fine.
GT3s, and he is in fact as high as 7th place. Lots of action.
Oh, Jesus.
Lily Yoshimi off and into the grass on the side there, continuing on and into the chicane, and so much carnage continuing to happen there.
Well, that chaos threw me out of my rhythm.
To be quite
Come on, let's get a groove on.
in the Wednesday MultiClass League. Hello, Lieutenant Orr. Thank you for the follow amidst the
Yellow flag in
chaos.
sector 2.
We've got a new follower. Hope you are enjoying it so far. Miguel Cesaro riding in the top 5, looking to get on the back of Medeiros.
And I've got Beethoven virus on right now, if anything, as well.
Brazilian-colored McLaren. As Miguel Cesaro looking to close in the gap. The 77 stranded. Hopefully can get back and rolling. For the time being, lots of GT3s getting mixed up with the GT4s with the early chaos.
Holy
Kevin
shit.
dropping back to 10th. He's got a handful of GT4s ahead of him before he even gets on the back of Miguel Cesaro in the top 5 of the GT3s. There is a considerable amount of damage to the front end of that Ferrari, excuse me. As the field continues on, a handful of drivers electing to go into the pits already, get that pit stop out of the way, fix some damage that they may have gotten in that lap chaos. Everything looked all right, and in the background, I believe there was a BMW going into the side, or into the side barrier down the main straight, and then after that, it all kind of unfolded there.
Oh, I have a 2-minute fucking pit.
Alex Freeman gets ahead of Dr.
Whoops.
Porkchop, so he is now the new leader of the GT4s. Dr. Porkchop behind.
I'm making overtakes on
Alfonso
GT3s.
Stachero Rhodes trying to work his way through after his contact with Kevin Yu earlier on at turn number 3. Gets through one of the Aston.
Did Ronnie Dutchy leave?
Now his next target.
I don't know.
Of course, this is GT3 versus GT4.
Could just be in the pits, Has.
Exactly a battle for position. Dr. Porkchop doesn't
Oh
want
no,
to
it
lose
is
a
for
lot of time,
position.
giving up the position to Jim Reynolds as he has Andres Mostachero not too far behind him, challenging for that podium position or second.
No, Rally left.
Andres with a great start, starting from 9th all the way up to 3rd already. Diego Mostachero behind him in 4th. Then is Willie Yoshimi in 5th.
Gotta be a little careful. I already got a warning for track limits.
Then Justin Beachley, Professor Pernotis at the back, but they have already completed one of the 2 mandatory pit stops.
Now I have to fucking fight back again. This is Snetterton all over again.
Unfortunately, yes.
They're looking to stay ahead of this battling GT4 pack.
Oh god.
It
You
is
know what,
what
I'm
you
gonna take
are.
the...
GT3's Miguel Cicerone gets ahead of
Not now, Soji.
Sorry, yeah, wrong time. My bad.
Anthony for that final spot on the podium. Into the closing quarters of the lap. The 999 Aston looking to take advantage of the 664 Honda up in front and potentially get it early.
The Rally's lag is what did that to me, you know.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, Rally lagged and went off into the side.
Damn.
And then she probably bumped back in and took some people out.
That sucks, bro.
I have rear end arrow now.
So this is a 3-car.
I had a 2-minute 20 repair time.
For the final
Jeez.
spots of the GT4 podium. Dr. Porkchop taking 2nd place as it stands in that teal Aston up ahead of Andres here in the yellow and gray car, and he has Diego Mostachero behind him in that black, red, and gold Aston. And with Alex Freeman leading the way in the GT4s, it is all Astons in the top 4. This is what Diego's passenger side is seeing with the 2 Astons ahead of him battling. He looks to stay as close as possible to those battling duo. Hello, Big Bubba. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. You're enjoying the racing so far. In the mirror, you can see Brian Zerline approaching in the 25 Mustang in his GT3 car, looking to just slice his way through the GT4s as efficiently as possible as he wants to get up to Parker Standret up in 9th in the 41 McLaren. Diego just running wide there. Meanwhile, Andres is having those on side by side. Brian Zerline oversteering through the quick right-hander to close out sector 2, but able to keep the car under control. Frustrating for Diego as he just has to lift off and lose a little bit of time to the battling Aston Martin duo up ahead.
Thank you for the follow. Peace and love to welcome in. This is ACC Trackalicious from Hungaroring.
Brian Zerline trying to effectively work his way through. Should be able to do it down the
The commentator you hear is the Trackalicious stream I have playing, so
just has so much more top speed than the
if you want to watch live coverage of this race other than my POV, you can catch it there. And the shared chat is with my friend Lily, who's in VC with me. She's in the GT4, I'm in the GT3. And Hez is also in the GT3 with us.
Looking to get the overspeed here down the hill into the braking zone of turn 3 they go.
That first lap crash was absolute fucking bollocks, dog.
Andres just can't seem to get that little bit of an overlap he needs to challenge Porkchop for that position just yet. Dr. Porkchop nice and smoothly over the curbs. Andres a little more aggressively bouncing the car over the apex, trying to gain any little bit of advantage he can over his competitor in front. But as it's looking, Dr. Porkchop hanging on to second place very well.
I need cars. I need cars to come soon.
Diego might have a look.
I need traffic.
The lead Mostachero and take that final podium.
This guy is
away.
all over me.
Quick look up ahead at the GT3 battle. Also for the final spot in the podium, Devin Anthony maintains his position ahead of Miguel Cicerone in that colorful 999 Aston Martin. Still all over the back
Really,
of the
I'm
Honda,
gonna
but
push
just
him
can't
right to
find
the
his way
deepest
through the
inside.
corner.
Get
Quite a
here.
narrow track, not a lot of big, heavy braking zones to find that overlap to get an overtake done. And Miguel Cicerone here, perhaps just waiting, still realizing it's a little early in the race to be attacking. So perhaps just waiting for the right opportunity to take that third place position away from Devin Anthony. But for Devin, his job is simple. Make that car as wide as possible into the braking zones around the Hungaroring. And if he is able to maintain his pace throughout the rest of the lap, he should be able to hang on to that final podium step. Santiago and Lily Yoshibi, having a battle earlier on with Brian Santiago in the 777, able to get ahead.
Oh, come on. There was some speed. Let's go. 146.5. Finally. Starting to finally get the feel for this a little bit.
For the BMW to try and close down with 29 seconds, in fact. But he's got the clean air. Hopefully he can use it to his advantage here. Just about 10 minutes gone by in the race so far.
Race coverage will be back in a second. They're on an ad break. Well, it's been fun running in the top 5, but I got Kevin Yu behind me, so that ain't gonna last long now.
You can see a little bit of a gap between the hood and the front bumper, some scratching as well.
Come on. Come on, Silver.
And after 6 laps of Andres looking at the back of that teal Aston Martin, he now has a bit of clean air between him and Alex Freeman to try and make up about 7.5 seconds between second place Andres Mostachero and first place Alex Freeman. Then Dr. Porkchop and Diego Mostachero continuing their battle here now for that final podium step.
Appreciate it, mate.
Clear on the right.
For some strange reason, my software, I'm not seeing Eric Ponce, but I can assure you he is here and racing. But we just can't quite catch him on the cameras for some reason. That's a fun little software glitch there. So Devin Anthony now can breathe a sigh of relief for the time being with Miguel Cicerone diving into the pit lane after his visit with the barrier, deciding to take a pit stop and get the damage fixed and get one of the two mandatory pit stops completed. He comes out in 14th place behind the 4 Aston Martins in the GT4s. As Devin Anthony now can focus on Duarte Marita in front, getting that gap to down within a second. And can he fight with the 127 Ferrari for second place?
It's fun. Proper setup. I can come up here and fight with the big boys a little bit. I like this. Still no match for you because I don't know this engine as well, but I see you, buddy. I'm going to let you go. Don't you worry about it.
A bit of grass. Turn 11. Still continuing on with the damage. Front end is Kevin Yu in the Rusty's Lightning McQueen Ferrari. He is now on the back of Sakata for a spot in the top 5.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And side by side, out of turn 14 they go. Excuse me, 13 into the final corner. Kevin Yu trying to keep the grip, keep the speed around the outside. It looks like he's going to be able to do it. He does. Gets ahead of the Mustang before the main straight. And now can he use that clean air to catch up to Medeiros? 5.5 seconds is the gap between him and his next competitor, the 96 McLaren, just up the road in 4th.
I give up, man. That shit pissed me off so bad I'm making rookie mistakes. I'm gonna just dip out before I get more mad.
Not quite satisfied.
Oh, hi, Lily.
Position, looking to challenge down the hill into turn 3.
I didn't see that was you.
Not quite close enough to get the move done.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Haz. I mean, it sucks, but the best thing I can recommend is buckle down. Whoa, shit. Find some speed and keep fighting.
No, I'm leaving the race entirely. That shit pissed me off and I'm making really bad mistakes. I'm too happy to drive.
Seconds.
Gotcha. Well, sorry to hear that, bud. I wish you had a better night.
Aston Martin ahead of him.
I'll call you guys back when the race is over.
Alright, see you, Haz. Cameron, I see your update on the Mystic. I will read it. I will read it as soon as I have a pit stop. I got one scheduled in about 5 laps.
In the 145 Camaro into the braking zone of turn 12. And there from the helicopter cam, you can really see the gaps here as the pair of GT3s, the Ferrari of Duarte Marita and Devin Anthony, work their way through the T-Swizzalicious AMG of Professor Pernotis. Medeiros in the pits from 4th in the GT3s. As there is a change in the weather, 30 minutes, we will have some light rain
Uh-oh.
coming in.
Alright.
And And just when you think the drama on the track wasn't enough, the sky gods decide to deliver with a little bit of rain forecast in the next
30 minutes from now will be
Essentially
about
the final 20 minutes of the race.
pretty much, yeah. Final 25 minutes are going to be in the wet.
Sorry to hear, Hezzy. That's just how racing goes some days, my friend. But I know you are a true racer and you will be back next week.
What the hell? How'd I get back up to 5th? I didn't pass anybody.
Hezzy Alta Ford, remember?
He was behind me.
It's about half the field has
No idea.
already decided to
Hez,
take
yeah, I was ahead of Hez on track, so that shouldn't have given me a position.
May not be by choice. May have been forced in there with some early damage after a lot of lap 1 incidents occur here this evening.
I gotta make 2 stops anyways. I'm coming in this time by. I'm gonna take fresh
Going and
everything, and then I'll stop again right as the rain starts to come in.
starting cars. Devin Anthony not giving any breathing room to Duarte Manhita. He's thinking about having a late look on the inside of turn 1, but he was just a little too far back there from the Ferrari to make that move.
We all qualified low 40s out of 62 entries. Chris is in dual 1, Gary and I are in neutral. Hell yeah, good luck, guys.
In the number 44 Mustang as well. The sky's certainly getting darker here at the Hungaroring. Headlights on in full for the Honda as he looks to chase down Duarte in the 127 Ferrari. Getting pretty close through Sector 2, but then the Ferrari
Well,
seems
good
to
luck,
have the
guys.
pace
Well done,
advantage
Cameron. I'm glad you guys
in
all
Sector
qualified.
1 and
And
2.
best of luck, my friend. I hope you guys do
Devin
well.
Anthony just maintain a good gap through those sectors before taking full advantage here in this twisty bits at Sector 2.
All right, come on, Silver.
Battle duo GT3's approaching Dr. Porkchop in the 71 Aston Martin there in the GT4. Not battle for position. Certainly don't want to trip over each other.
We need all the luck tomorrow. I mean, it is super speedway racing, so do what you can.
Into the pits.
I figured out how to get a setup for this game, so I'm actually doing well.
Battle we have there in the podium.
Nice, yeah, thanks.
And here Brian
And I wish you guys all the best tomorrow. That'll be fun for you.
for a spot
I'm off stream tomorrow, so once I get out of my golf meeting, I'll come and support you.
to the back of Brian's airline, the braking zone of turn 12. Unsettling the Mustang. But Brian able
Yeah,
to
me
keep the
too,
car
Gary.
going in the correct direction as he looks to catch up to the McLaren as quickly as possible. This is what the back of second place sitter Duarte Manhita is seeing in the Silver Horse Racing Team Ferrari. Devin Anthony still maintaining a good gap behind to Duarte, but just again, just not quite close enough to the bumper to really challenge for that position just yet. And still very, very early in the race. About 23 minutes have gone by of the 75-minute race. And both of these drivers still yet to complete a mandatory pit stop in the race, perhaps just waiting for that rain shower to come to get those wet tires on the car. Mostachero in the 105 Aston Martin there. Andres has second place in the GT4s. A pretty decent gap to Diego behind. It's right around 6 seconds. And Duarte just having to lift after going off track there. Doesn't want to pick up a track limit violation. 3 of those and you're fine, but on the 4th one, the drivers do get awarded a drive-through penalty from the game for crossing the track limit boundary one too many times. Parker Sandrett in the pits from 6th in the 41 McLaren as he looks to get the car refueled for another stint.
Where are you at on track, Lily?
About 50 minutes remain.
In the pits, and I've literally ran out of fuel as I'm rolling towards the pit box.
Oh no. Well, I'm waving to you as I go by. Hello!
I'm literally coasting into the pit box.
Jeez.
And I reckon I...
Makes me feel any better. I did that at Snetterton and had to make a 3rd pit stop because I shorted myself on fuel by about 2 laps.
As the pair of them go through, there's contact from Beachley to the back of Duarte. Devin Anthony easily works his way through as there was multi-class contact between Justin Beachley and Duarte Manita. And in fact, Kevin Yu was able to work his way through as well. So Kevin back to a podium position in the number 95 Ferrari.
I caught Pork Chop! Let's go! I just like Pork Chop because his name is hilarious. Like, it's hard not to hate. It's hard to hate on a guy named Dr. Pork Chop. It's just fucking amazing. Hate to see that in my rearview mirror. The leader. Granted, he has yet to make a pit stop, and I have because I.
Rain is coming in about 10 minutes time. A light shower will start, and then it'll get heavier and heavier as time continues to tick down in the race. It's around 7:37 local time at the Hungaroring, which means the sun is certainly getting low, and the clouds are not helping the brightness one bit. In the midst of some blue flag.
I didn't miscalculate my fuel. I calculated it perfectly. I ran out of fuel literally as I hit the pit limiter line.
Yeah, I don't know how you managed to speed there.
Working his way through turn 12 in the 404 Lexus as a commanding 23-second lead over Devin Anthony in second place. Drifting through turn 13. Where just one corner separates him from completing 16 racing laps.
I want to get this pit this
And on to
drive-through
number
clear.
17 we go. After pit stop. Parker Standrek comes out in 12th place behind Andres Mostachero there in the GT4. Aston Martin gets that position as he looks to get to the next GT3 car.
Teach
That
me
is
your
Soji
ways,
Sakata
Sensei.
up in 9th place. Gaps opening up here as some drivers already electing to come in for a stop, some still waiting it out until that rain shower comes. But after that, it is anybody's game. Still lots of racing to go. About 30 minutes in, 45 minutes remain. Oh, and that's a car pulling off to the side of the road. Who was that? I believe it was Vladimir Beluga. Looks like he's able to get back out on track here. It was strange just seeing the McLaren off to the side of the road. Some considerable front end damage as well onto that McLaren. As we have a GT3, GT4 zipper, beginning with Lily Yoshimi in the GT4, then Jim Reynolds in the GT3, Andres Mostachero following them in the GT4 Aston, and then here Vladimir Beluga trying to work through the pair of them. There's contact between Lily Yoshimi and Andres Mostachero, and further contact between Vladimir Beluga and Andres Mostachero. As Diego works his way through, Andres still trying to get back out on track. 3 cars stranded here between turns 10 and 11.
Just hit the fuel pits and everything just now and all.
Down to just 21 drivers now. After that contact, Andres Mostachero forced into the pit lane for the first time this evening. Kevin Yu making up good ground to Devin Anthony, made about 3 seconds in the last 4 laps. Looking to get closer and closer to the Honda occupying that second place position. Kevin Yu trying to maximize the points in the championship.
This should be fuel to take me to the end of the race.
I'm waiting for the rain to fall before I come in.
Well, I ended up with severe rear diffuser damage trying to vacate the circuit because I didn't realise where the barrier was until clunk.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
But I'd rather take rear diffuser damage than total wrecking my car.
Smart call.
His pursuit.
You know, rather have damage I've inflicted myself in keeping everyone else safe.
Oh, 1000%, yeah.
As well, just a few minutes before the rain is expected to come. He also was involved in some contact earlier on.
Out on the right.
Shit, I was in reverse again.
With Justin Beachley at this corner here. Diego Mostachero in the pits also. Just a few minutes before the rain is expected to come. I wonder if some of the drivers just got a little unlucky with how much fuel they put in the car and just kind of forced into the pits here. Just a few laps before the rain expected to arrive.
My maps would have actually had me in the pits anyway when the rain was due.
Eric,
So, shit.
it was very strange.
You alright?
Rain was showing up in the timing tower at ACC.
I know where you're at.
Showing up
Sector
ACC
1.
control sector. Do you get any cameras of you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You got it going again.
As Eric Vanderbilt here in the sister Nissan, the number 7, has 12th place, already completed one of the 2 mandatory pit stops, as Alex Freeman up ahead in the GT4s.
Sky is getting dark.
Yeah, I even restarted the ACC control, and it still wasn't coming up in there. So yeah, just some sort of software glitch, I guess. But yeah, good. Yeah, it's always nice not to be able to lag snipe some people into a corner. I'm certainly falling victim.
Holy shit, I'm catching the guy ahead of me.
That is, yeah, not a fun feeling.
Okay, and the rain started. Just as I've got these tyres up.
Indeed.
That's how it goes. No one ever takes to win, I guess. So Sakata on the back of Duarte Manita. Both of these drivers did complete one mandatory pit stop, and it's Sakata down the inside of turn 12. The ACC banner in the way of the action, but out of turn 12, Soji Sakata gets the position ahead of Manhita.
Come on, man.
Very dark indeed, and it looks like rain is here. Wiper on for Duarte Manhita. There are the drops on the windshield. When is the crossover point between the dry and the wet tires? Already the track condition changing to greasy as it is getting very dark behind the storm clouds.
Rain expected to increase in the next 10 minutes. I
Yep.
already know it's going to be levering it down by the end of the race.
Oh, 1000%, yeah. I'm gonna give this old Mustang the what for and see what I can make on these dry compounds until then.
Whether these drivers are on dry or wet tires, other than from the outboard cameras, but with the low lights, that makes it a little bit harder to tell. Kevin, you in the pits from 3rd, Dr. Porkchop in the pits from 4th in the GT4 class.
Whoa. Alright, yeah, track's already getting slick. Coming in
it's
this
already
time.
greasy.
Will this rain stop before the end, or will we have wet running all the way to the end, where those just needing to complete one more pit stop can put those wet tires on and go on all the way to the end?
Whoa! Woo! Hello! Gotta pulled off that bonsai pass on Manuita before this rain
Crossing the
came.
line, so he is happy to continue for the meantime on the dry tires. A little bit deep into turn number 3, though. Certainly indicating a lack of grip out there. Ilko in the pits from the lead of the GT3s. He thinks now is the time to pit for those wet tires.
Wet tires optimum according to the race engineer.
I
And
just
I'm
came
inclined
into
to-
pit.
Lots of action
And I'm
in
inclined
the
to
pit lane.
agree.
Miguel Cicerone
Absolutely.
takes a trip down the pit lane again, as does Soji Sakata. Halfway through the race, and the rain is here. Still light for the meantime, will get heavier as the track evolves now to damp conditions.
Woo! Well, that last lap was eat the pork chop. Slide the pits there, huh, Cat? Yeah, slick tires and they're wet. What do you expect?
Pit stops, that's Lily Yoshimi and Dr. Porkchop with that green banner next to their name. I forgot the PSI for wets, it's 30. 30 to 31 is the optimal PSI. I don't know what you need for once they what the pressures are once you get into the car, but that's the optimal one.
All right, here we go.
Thumbs up from me.
looking at.
Couch commentator, the couch.
Oh, I've got a fucking 70-second fucking pit stop again.
I'm just smart. I'm just the guy looking at all the numbers. Whereas they all have the hard job.
Oh, there's Mastachero.
Coming into the pits, making sure they stop at the right points. As Justin Beachley, Brian Sairline taking a trip as well. Same with Eric Vanderbilt. A flurry of activity in the pit
Stick an
lane.
additional 5 laps in to be safe.
Alright. That is what I expected.
Evan Anthony completing one of his 2 mandatory stops as well. So we had about 20 laps of dry running. And now it is on to the wets. These light rain conditions. Santiago and Professor Chronotis visiting the pits, as is Vladimir Beluga. Ryan Sairline and Medeiros in the pits from 4th and 5th. Jim Reynolds gets back to where he started in 4th. Looking to chase down Kevin Yu. 3 seconds is the gap between him and the number 95 Ferrari. As he also has Duarte Manhita behind him, about 3 seconds. Sandrat in the pits in his number 41 McLaren for the 2nd and final time in the race. Same with Diego Mosachero. The top 6 will have to stop again at some point. With the rest of the field, or most of the rest of the field, already completing their 2 mandatory pit stops, they are going to push all the way to the end of the race, and it looks like it will be wet running all the way through the remaining 34 minutes of the race. There's Parker leaving the pit lane in the Pfaff Motorsports 41 McLaren. Comes out in 10th. But crucially for him, already completing the 2 mandatory pit stops so he can push all the way to the end of the race here. Ryan DeSantiago and Vladimir Beluga going side by side through turn 13, but the GT4 just having to yield to the GT3, and he's got Miguel Cicerone behind him. This is the view from the back of Cicerone's car as he is about to get by the purple BMW of Brian DeSantiago there. Into turn number 1 we go. Let's take a look on board.
Car on the right.
With Brian,
On the
see
right.
how the visibility is looking from his BMW. Not too bad. Not a lot of spray getting kicked up from the cars in front.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
But certainly once he gets closer to those cars, lots of water getting kicked up onto that windshield. Making the visibility a lot worse for Brian here. As he now has Professor Chronotis behind him for company and for position. This is a battle for 18th place overall. There is the pink AMG approaching quickly. stay close through Sector 2, and the rain especially adding further element of challenge to our multi-class field here tonight. Ryan's airline back in the pits for his second time from 6th place. Out of the final corner to challenge into turn 1. BMW's got some good straight line speed, but the AMG is no slouch either. But for him, he's just a little bit too far back in the number 42. Get it done through the braking zone. Brian DeSantiago defending very well. Just keeping that gap ahead of the AMG.
Gary, I see all your messages. I just can't read them right now. I will read them all after the race.
Come on. Hold it together.
Alex Freeman leads the way in the GT4s. That's Eric Vanderbilt behind him in the GT3 Nissan. Technically for position, but with the overlapping GT3 versus GT4 speed, I think Eric Vanderbilt should have that position covered by the end of the straight here. As he also has Ilpo Ruotsalainen working his way through in the 404 Lexus.
Oh shit.
Our two leaders in their respective classes. Alex Freeman in the 22 Aston Martin, and Ilpo Ruotsalainen going through there in the 404 Lexus. Eric Vanderbilt with a drift through turn 1 as Mach Speed gets a drive-through for track limits. Santiago a little bit deep while he was letting the Honda go through. Can Cornotis find the line to line up a move? He just can't quite do it here. Jim Reynolds taking his final visit down the pit lane into the 313 McLaren, hitting from 4th in the GT3s. Santiago defending very well. No room for Professor Cornotis to work his way through just yet. This is one of the best runs he's had, but once again, the straight line speed of the BMW on display there, not letting the AMG get close enough in the braking zone. There's a car to try and line up a move. BMW escaping down the main straight. Nothing that Professor Cornotis can do at this point, but just stay close through the twisty bits. As Soji Sakata Sakata is behind Jim Reynolds. This is now a battle for position. Jim Reynolds coming out in 7th place after his final pit stop. Gap very close to the 44 Mustang, and there's a big snap of oversteer. But Soji Sakata well
You good there, Soji?
keeps the
Yep,
Mustang
I saved it.
pointed in the correct direction. Change for position in between Professor Chronotis and Brian DeSantiago. Let's see how we got it done. Going down the hill and then back up into turn number 6 they go. Brian DeSantiago with just a little bit of a snap going into the corner and a snap on the exit as well, losing him the time. And Professor Chronotis finds the grip around the outside and gets the move done and now has some clean air in front of him. Overseer from the Mustang, Jim Reynolds, able to get a slightly bigger gap to Sakata, but unfortunately with him going deep there in turn 3, Soji Sakata drifting all over the place in these wet conditions.
Yeah, the Mustang's a little bit of a mongrel, buddy.
So we are still under light rain conditions. Should be getting more any minute now. And if this is how some of the
That'd
cars
be
are
nice
behaving,
because I'm about to suffer a
what will happen
blowout.
once it gets a little heavier.
I need water.
About to be a moment.
Car on the right.
Crossover, 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 go!
Reynolds at turn 12 went
Car on the
deep,
right.
and once again into
Clear on the
13
right.
he goes deep, allows the inside for Soji Sakata to place the Mustang, and into turn 14 Jim Reynolds has the inside line and sweeps back through to take 7th place back.
Silver, I need your grip this time. Come on. Everything you got for me, girl. Now!
You coming up on me there, by the way,
Oh, yep. See ya.
and I am all over the shop.
Come here. Oh, shit! Jesus! That'll be a good one.
Not secure in that 7th place position yet. Sakata over the curbs. Once again, an oversteer moment for that Mustang.
I always wanted to be an FD driver, buddy. Woo!
And now that heavy rain is here.
I mean, you really
And it will
are
be staying
fucking
for
riding
10
that
minutes
stang
time.
right now.
Feel like that Instagram page. This thing is very much akin to Stangry.
Sakata heavily over the exit curbs at the chicane. Hopefully not picking up a track limit violation there.
I didn't. We're good.
In
Coming on your inside, Lily.
Mustang's efforts to take 7th place
Car on
away
the
from
left.
Jim Reynolds.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, shit. Saved it. Sorry.
Yeah, I nearly collected you there.
Yeah,
Because I went
apologies.
off at exactly the same place at the same time at the same corner, same move.
Old girl ain't on a wet setup. I am absolutely hanging the fucker out right now.
Try moving the brake bias back.
Certainly this season, the Wednesday races have more of an endurance style feel, with the longer races increased from 50 minutes to 75 minutes.
It is back, 48.5.
From 1 to 2.
Can it not go any further?
Qualifying is done throughout the
Don't know, I didn't try. In a corner. Worry about that later.
Those race minutes here.
Walk it back. You should be able to save some oversteer on.
Up until this point.
And also knock the ABS up.
Yeah, I might have to. My problem isn't under braking, it's under acceleration. Oh no!
Then increase TC probably by a cut or two.
It's up to 6 already.
Conditions continue
Interesting.
to worsen, and it's the 79
Whoops, that was track limit 3. Didn't realize I even got number 2. I don't know when that happened. Never mind, Dimitri.
Clear on the left.
Jim Reynolds and Soji Sakata going through Justin Beachley there, who has recovered into a good top 5 position here in the GT4s. I believe I did see his car at one point at the back of the grid and in the pits early as well. So good to see the perseverance from Justin Beachley, the GT4 championship leader, to continue it out in these tricky conditions around the Hungaroring. And Vladimir Berluba gets a drive through for track limits. Devin Anthony in the pits for the final time from second place in his 664. Use all us Honda. In the pit lane to serve their drive-thrus. Get those done and out of the way.
Leaders in pits. Leaders in pits.
In the pits for the final time, and following him is Duarte, or I guess preceding him, he's already in his pit box. Mahita in the 127 Ferrari, also in pit lane, serving that final mandatory pit stop. So that just leaves Kevin Yoon, Alex Freeman, and Andres Mostachero. 3 drivers. Now we'll make it 2 as Alex Freeman takes Trumbull down the pit lane. After the pit stop, Manhita comes out ahead of Jim Reynolds. He is behind Medeiros. About a 3-second gap to the number 96 McLaren up ahead. And in the background there, you can see the yellow lights on the A-pillars of the McLaren beginning to show their colors. There is the 313. That's the gap that Duarte needs to maintain if he wants to finish in 6th place.
there's nowhere to dip my tires. They're gonna go if it doesn't get wetter.
Inside pit lane line for his final stop of the evening.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
So now Jim Reynolds in a fight with the Ferrari up ahead for 6th. Ferrari just coming out of the pits.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Well, it is looking wet. We do have reports that the tires are still fighting for their lives out here. Not enough water on the track to cool them down effectively. And so we may see drivers go off the racing line and search for some puddles to try and cool off those wet tires. As Jim Reynolds is doing here. Pulling off way to the right. Try and get some water over the rubber, cool him down, be able to grip through the corners. As he continues to try and chase down Duarte Manita. So after the final pit stop from Andres, he comes out behind Dr. Porkchop, which promotes the 71 Teal Aston Martin to that final podium position in the GT4s. Number 18, Justin Beachley had a drive-through. Wet roads, time to drift indeed. We've seen plenty of oversteer moments with the cars just dipping a wheel onto a curb, just losing all of the grip in that tire, and the car just begins to rotate around. Fortunately, we've seen quite some skillful saves as well. All of the cars able to stay pointed in the correct direction. As after the pit stop, Andres all over the back of Dr. Porkchop here, trying to get that podium position back. It is 4 Aston Martins inside the top 5 of the GT4s. Alex Freeman leads from Diego Mostachero, and then Dr. Porkchop hanging on to 3rd ahead of Andres here in the 105 after just completing his final pit stop on the last lap. Looks to challenge Dr. Porkchop and get that 3rd place finish.
Hi, Smasher. I see you in the chat. Thank you for the emotes, Nightshade. I'll read all the chats at the end of the race. Fight for my life in the rain here, so bear with me, please. I'll read them all when we're done.
Once again, oversteering out of turn 1, just trying to get the power down as quickly as possible, but doing it a little bit too quickly, overloading those rear tires, and just spinning out just a touch, losing the time to Dr. Porkchop in front. This is the closest Jim Reynolds has gotten to Duarte Manhita, but unfortunately there at the chicane having to cut through the second part as the pair of them have Ilpo Rutsalainen behind them, being waved blue flags with the race leader trying to work his way through. Jim Reynolds with a huge drift into 13. Keeps the car under control. Has to let Ilpo Rutsalainen go through. Unfortunately for him, losing a good chunk of time to Duarte Manhita in his efforts to get 6th place.
The car ahead is on 1.
Jim Reynolds deep again at turn 1. Duarte Manita is getting very close to the McLaren of Medeiros in the top 5. He's just up the road there, the yellow and black McLaren. Or excuse me, yellow, blue, and green McLaren. Unfortunately here, Duarte having to lift a little bit to let race leader Nopo Rutsalainen go through.
Get your ass back here, Reynolds.
Still lots to play for here, and with the rain getting lighter, who has kept their tires in good form? The rain getting lighter, that will certainly put a lot more heat and temperature into those wet tires. Has been a good tire whisperer this evening. Make those wets last from the middle of the race all the way to the end here. No, Duarte Manhita getting a drive-through. He was trying to chase down Medeiros. Trying a little bit too much and going over the track limit lines one too many times. He has picked himself up a drive-through.
No way!
That'll promote Jim Reynolds up to 6th. Soji Sakata up to 7th place. Perhaps even Brian Zerline might benefit from that drive-through as well. He still has a few corners left, while Duarte Manhita is pretty close to the end of the pit lane here. And in fact, releases the speed limiter. And back out on track he goes in 8th. After a big attack was thrown by the 105 Aston Martin, the gap increasing to 2.3 seconds. And Jim Reynolds repays the favor to Duarte and picks up the drive-through himself.
Yes!
Which out in front. So
The 2 guys ahead of me just got drive-throughs!
I know, I saw that.
Now a few places. From 8th to 6th, with the 2 drivers in front both picking up drive-through penalties. Something has happened to Mateus Medeiros because Jim Reynolds has gone through to take that 5th place, and Soji Sakata might just pick up a top 5 finish here if that Mustang can get close to the McLaren here and challenge for that position.
Do you think you can do a top 5?
Don't know yet. I don't know what I got from Medeiros here. He's better than I am. Come on, Silver. Push! Go!
yellow flag in sector 3. Car on the right.
Go for it, Soji. I believe in you.
Overshot it trying to outbrake him. Didn't really lose any time, but didn't gain any.
That moves Mateus back to 5th, and Soji Sakata up to 6th. And Manhita gets one of his spots back after his drive-through earlier on. He is now in 7th. Jim Reynolds comes out of the pit lane.
I'm trying to get out your way, Soji.
No, that wasn't me flashing. My headlights are broken.
Clear on the right.
Appreciate it, though. Oh, shit. That gave you a track limit. I'm sorry. You didn't have to do that for me.
He does, in fact,
No, I was going off anyway.
2nd place.
And I'm spinning.
Shit.
Devin Anthony, the 664 now in 3rd, but still holding on to a podium position. Has a pretty comfortable 8-second gap over Miguel Cicerone in 4th. And then you have a battle between Medeiros and Sakata for 5th and 6th. Duarte Manhita in 7th, Jim Reynolds 8th, Brian Zerline in 9th, Parker Standrek
He's even stopped fucking mentioning fucking 79 at this point because it is just like past our fucking Maldonado at this point.
Alex Freeman had pole position.
We just need to get you some good wet weather practice and get you comfortable on the slick surface. I wish I had a dirt racing game I could give you.
Sits in second in the GT4s. You have Diego Mostachero. In third, you have Andres, who started from the back of the grid. What happened to Dr. Porkchop? He's in the pits. Dr. Porkchop was running in third.
Started car from
Now
the second time.
having to take a trip down the pit lane here. Oh no, indeed.
Who's the 42?
Up to third. Justin Beachley has fourth. Professor Cornotis is in fifth in the GT4s. Brian Santiago
Not
sixth.
sure.
Speed seventh. Dr. Porkchop
He's not on my
now in
radar.
eighth in the pit lane. And Lou Yoshimi rounds out the GT4 grid, picking up a drive-through once again here for track limits. Professor Cornotis joins the drive-through party, and the number 42 AMG has to take a trip.
Oh, it's Cornotis.
down the pits. Dr. Porkchop has been in the pits for quite some time as well. I wonder if there's some sort of technical issue. Hello, Funky Tactics. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I hope you've been enjoying some multi-class action here around what has become a wet Hungaroring. 4:20 left in the race. Soji Sakata hanging on to sixth, looking to make it fifth. Did get pretty close to the back of the 96. Try and challenge for a top 5 spot, but Medeiros has found some pace in his McLaren to be able to get
Is
out
that
of the grasp
left-hand
of the
kink at
Mustang.
the end of at the start of sector 2 that's always it's been getting me every time.
Yeah.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Come on. You're telling me there's a chance. He missed the braking zone again. Come on.
Come on, Soji, I'll be proud of you if you get a top 5. You know what that means, though? The next time you get a top 5, podium's the next step.
Nope, I binned it.
Got some severe
Oh.
damage in the front.
No, but if you finish on the top 5,
It's over, Lily. I wrecked the car.
Livery and
I got meatballed.
Brian DeSantiago.
is it drivable,
Thanks for
Soji?
joining us all the way
No.
across the Atlantic.
No, I'm being meatballed.
You've got 2 minutes. You could probably get to the end of the race.
Are you a fellow sim racer yourself?
Maybe I'll just try to tough it out. I don't know. Steering wheel's crooked. Doesn't really want to turn very good.
Yeah, probably better just to park it then.
I'm a rolling chicane. I'm gonna lose everything. GG's. It's over.
Lead over the 95.
Stick your hazards on or something if you can.
I don't have a button for it.
Really up to his discretion. If he wants to end it on the next lap, he can. He should cross the line right around 2 minutes, and with the GT3s taking around a minute and 53 seconds to complete.
There went
a lap around
Mahita.
here. He certainly has the gap behind to slow down a little bit if he so chooses to do so.
There's no point. They're gonna catch me anyways.
Nice. Yeah, it's always a good place to start. And if you're ever awake and want to get signed up for these races, you are more than welcome to join. Lots of front end damage to Soji Sakata's Mustang. After nearly challenging for a top 5 spot, the Mustang is going to fall down the order after a trip through the pits to fix all of that front end damage.
Because I do believe also, unfortunately, the mass majority of the
window is closed now.
I think the vast majority of GT3s on the lead lap.
Again with Brian DeSantiago. Pit window closed. All of the drivers have already completed their mandatory pit stops. No penalties to be awarded for
It's over.
that.
Minute 12 left in
This
pit.
lap and maybe one more remain for Professor Chronotis to try and work his way through the 777 BMW for a spot in the top 5 in the GT4s. BMW going very delicately over the curb. Chronotis, full send, wants that top 5 spot back. As Brian DeSantiago making that BMW extra wide and going onto the curb, losing the rear end, loses some grip. Professor Chronotis says thank you very much.
Final lap now.
And yeah, once again, those wet conditions catching out some of the drivers. Ilpo does cross the line with time to spare, so he elects to go around for one more racing lap. It will be 41 laps around the Hungaroring this evening. Professor Chronotis getting that position and back into the top 5.
Come on, go.
Thank you for the head pads, whoever redeemed that.
Cicerone here in 4th place.
Whatever. I'm finishing my final lap.
Just looking to go around clearly for one more lap.
Finished. I'll still get a top 10 out of it.
Yeah, sorry to hear so.
Yeah.
Just what happens. It's so hard to concentrate for 75 minutes also, especially with how changing the conditions are, and you yourself were in a gaggle of cars too, so lots to play for. Yeah, unfortunate to hear that it has come to an end like that. The benefit of starting from pole position like Ilpo looks like you can avoid all of the carnage that happened behind it. He did just that. Pulled out a commanding lead in the early stages of the race and hasn't looked back. The 404 goes through the final corner around the Hungaroring to complete round number 4 with the race win. Number 2 on the season for Ilpo. Ties Kevin Yu for the number of race wins on the season. It is a very tight championship between the two of them. Congrats, Ilpo, on the race
Car on the left.
win. And Miguel Cicerone, no, he's going slowly, losing 4th place to Medeiros on the last lap here. Medeiros, around the outside of the final corner, gets the place from the Aston Martin. Cicerone across the line to take 5th. As Alex Freeman crossed the line already in the 22 to take the race win in the GT4s. Congrats, Alex. Well done. Much like Ilpo, able to get the lead back early on and didn't look back. Diego Mostachero crosses the line in 2nd, then Andres with 1 sector to go before he takes the checkered flag here. Up next, you'll have Kevin Yu. He will take 2nd place in the GT3s after he was also down at the start, able to claw his way back to 2nd. And yeah, Miguel out of fuel there, but still lucky that the gaps were quite big and able to secure a top 5 finish still. Kevin Yu across the line in 2nd place. Andres Mostachero next. He rounds out the GT4 podium alongside Diego and Alex Freeman. It is an all Aston Martin podium in the GT3s with Devin Anthony rounding out the GT3 podium in the 664 Honda. There you have the final standings. Ilpo on top, Kevin Yu in second, Devin Anthony in third, Medeiros in fourth, Cicerone in fifth, Manhita in sixth, Jim Reynolds seventh, Brian's Airline eighth, excuse me, Sandra at ninth, Soji Sakata in 10th, Alex Freeman with the win in the GT4s, followed by Diego Mostachero. Then Andres Mostachero, I believe Justin Beachley finished in fourth, Professor Cornotis in fifth, Brian DeSantiago in sixth, and I can't quite remember the rest. My apologies. So that's it for all of the on-track action in round number 4. Let's take it back to our studio here, where we will begin our podium interviews and get ourselves set up for the announcement of the mystery track. Sorry, I just had to look at the chat on my phone. And yes, Funky, I wouldn't say ACC is necessarily dying. There's just other sims out there that have kind of taken over. But ACC still has a good, solid core group, I would say, that still run the sim. Lots of endurance races still hosted in ACC as well. So, yeah. I would say it is still worth getting into. It is a great sim. It has been basically my favorite competitive sim up until this point. Otherwise, I wouldn't be broadcasting it. So wait for a second here to let our podium sitters begin to trundle in. Hope you guys enjoyed the racing. Quite a bit of chaos at the start. Dying down towards the end there. Lots of close battles, and in the rain, certainly an added element of challenge to our drivers tonight. All right, we've got Alex Freeman and Devin Anthony joining us here. Hello, Alex. Hello, Devin. Congrats on that podium finish to you two. Alex, let's start with you. Were you able to avoid all of that lap 1 stuff, or did you get a little bit caught up there?
Was that?
You did your best, and that's what matters.
Oh,
There's
thank you
always
for
next race, and I'm sure you'll do great.
Thank-
Susie's one Susie Rinsablet for I love Francebo.
Thank you, Nightshade. Thank you for the 70 bits. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm just a little disappointed. I should have been a little more patient there. I tried to push too hard, too fast. I could taste the top 5, and I got over ambitious, and I just straight up pushed too hard, and that's my mistake. I should have been more patient, and I should have taken my time more. I tried to get too much. I got too greedy. So that's one of my worst things as a racer. Is I can be very patient. I can be very slow and methodical, but when I lose that patience, it is just flat gone, and it's not quite good enough to help that problem. So I'm trying to work on that and get better. Okay, eat the pork chop, fucking hell, slide in the pits there, huh? Okay, yes. Derek sliding the kink in Western Daytona, yeah, that's what I expected. Once I get out of work tomorrow, I'm going to get for a few groceries and lunches for the weekend, another round of snow and all from my area. That's rough, dude. Nightshade emotes. Hi, Smasher. How's it going? Heater went out on me on Monday. That sucks. Well, hey, what matters is doing your best. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you were the one who redeemed head pats. Thank you. Bless you, and you's welcome. And that's something we all do in the heat of the moment. I know that all too well. Yeah, that's just, you know what? I got a lot of hours in iRacing, and I know how hard I can push my limits. And in ACC, I am up to a whopping... Let me open Steam here so I can see. How many hours do I have in ACC? 17.2 hours in ACC. That's it. So, I just need to get more time on ACC and get moving faster. I need to be more patient. I need to spend more time with this game if I want to be better at it. With iRacing and stuff, though, I just have not had that opportunity, so... But I suppose I have a whopping 5 hours in AC and 0 in ACC, if that makes you feel better. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? We all have games we play more and games we play less. And it's disappointing. I was that close, and I made the decision to push it just that little bit too hard, and the one time I did, it bit me. I was like, damn. And that's what I always tell myself, don't throw away a chance at a good finish trying to take one position, and that's what I did. Cost myself 5 spots, so. Now 4, I guess, but you get the point. I'm not massively upset, just a little disappointed. It was a good run, and I ended up throwing it away a little bit, so. Still not a horrible day, but not nearly as good as it coulda, shoulda, woulda been, so. But such is life, I'm afraid. It's what you have sometimes. Alright. You had a tire blow on the last lap, Lily?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Damn.
You know when I said that I was absolutely tearing the tires apart due to them just not finding any water?
Yeah, you must have had your tire pressure set too high, because I switched over to
Yeah,
my...
I was sitting at nearly 40 psi on all 4 corners.
God damn! Yeah, that's hot. That's real hot.
Yeah, 40 psi, and they were fucking scarlet.
Yeah, no shit. I switched to the wets, and it was automatically set, and I was good to go. So I don't know. Yeah, definitely need to turn that down for sure. I always say 100% fight till the end. Well, I did, and I went to 110% and fucked myself. So what do you do? Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it blows up in your face, so. Shit happens. We move on to the next one, wherever it may end up being, so. It's all good. But, who can I raid out to tonight? Thank you for the head pats. Yep, ups and downs. You know it, Sadie.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody on tonight. Hush. I don't know that person. Hez's friend? Is their profile picture of me? Oh, yeah, this has got to be Hez's friend. They're playing the Crew Motorfest.
What's in the odds that they just, what's in the odds that we get somewhere like Nords or something?
If I pray to God we don't. We do, and I'm gonna cry. She's playing Motorfest. Is her profile picture the Miata with the fangs? Because if so, then I found the right person, so. Yes, okay, cool. I found the right person then. Yep, this is. Okay, cool. Alright. Well, here's the raid queued up then. Okay. Thank y'all for watching. Off tomorrow, back for the Ringtail on Friday night. And then, of course, right after that will be the CSC Racing League, CSC Late Model Tour, live from wherever the fuck we're racing this week. I don't remember. Wherever we're at, that's where we'll be. So, yeah. We'll be on the CSC Oh, excuse me. We'll be on the CSC Twitch, so come watch us there and have a great night. My name's Soji and I'm out. Here's the raid queued up. Have a great night. Later, everybody.
I think it's Masano at this point.
Frustrated